What if, like when we walk through a forest, right, we could actually hear more than just the leaves and the wind? Like what if we could hear, I don't know, maybe a distant supernova?
Whoa.
What if those like subtle echoes of the universe were all around us?
That's pretty wild to think about.
Yeah. And that is kind of the future we're going to dive into today. It's called Echoes of the Aether. And it's a speculative design project it's pretty mind-blowing, to be honest.
I mean, it's really, out there.
So Echoes of the Aether is all about this future where, get this, fungal networks, like the mycelium under the ground,
Right.
they basically act as this kind of like sensory bridge between the Earth and space.
It's wild. Like, okay, so you have these fungi, right? And they're picking up signals from space.
Right, exactly.
How does that even work?
Yeah, it sounds like something straight out of science fiction.
It does.
But this project is actually grounded in real science, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So the AI that designed this, Volkova 1240, it doesn't just like make stuff up, you know?
Right.
It actually starts with like real scientific literature on stuff like how fungal networks can conduct electricity and all that electromagnetic radiation that's like constantly bombarding us from space. And then it kind of takes all that research and it projects out, like how these networks could actually detect and translate these like super faint signals, right, to something we can sense as humans.
So it's like these networks are basically like this massive living antenna.
Exactly, yeah.
That's incredible.
And what's even cooler is how this like connects to what we're dealing with right now, with the environment.
Oh, interesting.
Because like imagine if we could hear a forest like sending out stress signals before a wildfire even starts.
Right.
Or like, the subtle shifts in the ocean currents before a huge storm.
Wow. It's like having an early warning system built into nature itself.
Exactly.
And it's not just about like the technology either.
Right.
It's the way people live in this future that's so fascinating. Like they live in these decentralized communities, totally connected to nature. And their entire culture is based on understanding like these cycles of the earth and the cosmos.
Yeah, and that's where the ether tapestry comes into play. So
Right.
it's like it's a visual representation of all this. Imagine like a giant, constantly changing, pulsating artwork, right? That turns cosmic events into like a symphony of light and color. So you'd see like constellations forming and disappearing, solar flares reflected in like shifting colors,
That's incredible.
all woven together in this like amazing tapestry that shows how interconnected everything really is.
Wow, it's like a living, breathing map of the universe. But I'm sure some people listening might think this is all like too far out there, maybe a little unrealistic,
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
What would you say to them?